Ever see a Baja race surf before?
No, man. I don't know. I've never seen that.
You're about to.
All right.
You locked something? I think it was a cheese plate. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. So can you line that up?
Where are you gonna go?
Same. I'm gonna try to track it exactly the same.
That was awesome.
Hold on, go around.
There it goes. Still okay, it's still okay. Look at the suspension, eh? Beautiful.
This thing gets it.
Yeah, it gets it, man.
Hey,
Gets it
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that was a nice jump.
Losi Super Baja Ray on 8S is
On
the business.
8S.
It's 8S all the way, all day. 6S is a waste of battery, so step up your game.
So you want to ride the wave, right? Straight across. Might be a little.
What I'm gonna do yet, man.
Yeah. No, I think keep it on the edge. It's all waterproof electronics? Oh, this is the ultimate test, right?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
So we were just out at Oregon's Adventure Coast and we took all three of these vehicles out to the beach. One of the things that I see a lot of is that in the comments that if you take any RC to the beach or to the sand that you're just going to have an immediate, basically destroyed RC, and I think it's a common misconception, but if you can get these the same day that you take them to the beach and hit them with some water and a light pressure washer and an air blower, you can pretty much stop it from rusting. And if you see here, this vehicle has been in the beach and the sand all the way back to California here. It's probably been out in the sand 20, 30 times. And the only real rust is going to be surface rust on some of these kind of junky pop screws.
Sweet, so you take off all the wheels.
Yeah, it's just easier to get to all the little components and like the little spring cups and stuff. And I'll just hit these with a hose off the first bat to get most of the sand off. And then I will bust out the the pressure washer, which is just a little light electric pressure washer, and kind of get in a lot of like the dog bones and cups where you can't really get the hose in there, and it'll just get the sand and the actual salt molecules to actually get off of here, because the hose I don't think has enough nuts to actually get it down in the little nooks.
Sweet, so you to get rid of all the wheels.
Just gives you access so that you can get up in here and just see the bearings. We were talking about the bearings, and I think if we can get that out, that's going to be the crucial point. And I won't add any oil afterwards. It's just going to be water and air, and then I'm going to let them dry. And the same thing, I'm going to wash all the tires as well.
As long as you take care of this thing like right away, right? Like right the same
You
day.
don't let it sit. You don't let it sit.
You can't park it.
You don't let it sit. Just clean it right away.
People, this is gonna be so controversial. People are gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
Well, what's controversial is that this thing will go back out and look tits as it did right now.
All right, let's see what's up. All right.
And obviously, I'm not gonna go directly into the ESC. You know, like if I could just avoid getting it directly into this ESC, it's probably better.
And everything in there is pretty much waterproof, right?
It is. As long as we don't run it like tonight.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry. Because the plugs, you know, the pins
Yeah,
and the
the
plugs
plate,
and stuff,
yeah,
they're not
they'll-
waterproof, right?
Or they'll like, what'll they'll do? They'll like electro plate themselves.
Yeah, it's all about like understanding how it is. You know?
Yeah.
It's not, as long as you dry it on time.
Yeah, smart to invert it like that, right?
I'll do it a few times like that because sand will just get into the craziest places, and if you just keep rotating it, the chances of it getting in a pocket is really slim. You'll see in like a real pre-runner world, these dudes will jack up their trucks and they look immaculate. Like the trucks are immaculate show quality, and they jack them up and they just start pouring sand out of the links. It's like the links are full of sand.
Right.
Just anything that will hold sand will hold sand in the sand. It's,
Oh, I can see it there in the wheel well there. There you go.
and I think that through more education, I think more people would take their stuff to the beach if you knew you could just hit it with a hose and it would probably be okay.
Yeah, it's you know, it's something you want to take a risk, but like the thing is, we take our shit apart, and if you're not one of those people,
I mean, I probably won't even bust out the air compressor, to be honest.
you know, just let it
I'm
dry.
just gonna let it dry. I mean, this thing needs some loving after being in the ocean, but these ones have done this so many times. I'm not.
Yeah, man, you're good.
You know, I'll probably clean the body so they look fresh later, and then hit them with an air blower to get the dry sand. Once it dries, it'll kind of blow off, and that's it. And I don't see, too much of a crazy to do that. I'll do the same thing with the Baja. I'll probably take the cage off.
Oh, extreme.
This is not really
Extreme.
required, but
This is not
you
required.
can-
Yes.
You
Air
can
dry.
you can go for it.
That's it for this episode of K-Pop RC. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs it up, subscribe, hit that bell, and just so you know, this is an excerpt of a much longer episode linked at the end of this video. If you want a Losi Baja Super Ray 2.0, man, yeah, that is a lot of words, you can purchase it with the link below. It's the cheapest way into 5th scale. The wheelbase of these is very similar to most out there, and this one can be had ready to run. Anyway, cheers to beers, boys. K-pop out.